have a monkey in your pants?
Well then folks, Monkspass 5000 back with another video. I don't know, I thought we just pointed and words appeared. Some people may or may not get that, but never mind. What this is a very quick my thoughts, impressions on the PlayStation VR. If you'd watched my previous video, it was the Christmas pickups is what it was, and one of the items that I received was PlayStation VR. Headset, virtual reality headset for the PlayStation VR. Now, I got it played it a good few days. I had the camera with it. I also had the Move controllers as well, so the full experience if you like. And first off the bat, it's very, very comfortable headset to wear. Very easy to put on. Visual quality of it, the resolution isn't amazing. Now, I'd never tried any VR systems before it, so I didn't know what I was getting into, so to speak. Maybe I should have tried it, who knows. But it wasn't amazing high resolution graphics, or the system doesn't produce amazing high resolution graphics, although it gets the job done. Now, I've heard obviously the Vive, the Oculus Rift, they do a better job, but apparently it's not worlds apart. I do not know, like I say, I've never tried any of those systems myself in the past. Another thing with the system, I found it was a little bit grainy, a sort of grain effect on the screen, which is apparently common. Again, the other systems apparently have this as well, but it does do the job, I should say, and it does give you the full immersion, as if you're actually in the worlds that the games are in. So it does do the job, although it's maybe not the premium sort of high-end system. Now, I keep saying did do the job because I no longer have it. I think I got it for new at the retail price it was supposed to be bought at, which was $349.99. I got rid of it to CEX is what I done. Now, I was gonna, I looked at CEX one day and it was saying $365 is what they're offering for it cash, and I was like, cool, no point in me getting the trade in, no idea what I'd use it on. So I thought, that's fine, no money has been lost on it at all. But then the following day is the day that I went to trade it in, and lo and behold, they dropped the price by £40, so it's $325, which again, I suppose isn't too bad considering what it was bought for. I possibly may have got slightly more on eBay, but then when you take postage off, fees off, even PayPal fees, eBay fees even, the price starts to drop down, and the hassle of finding a suitable box to send it, posting it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's easier to use CEX, some people hate them, but sometimes I suppose they have their use. But so why did I get rid of it? I suppose it's very, very comfortable, gives you a very good virtual reality immersive experience. Really, really does fool your brain into you thinking that you're there. It's very impressive. Since the days back, I suppose, when Games Master was originally aired here in the UK in the 90s, and they had those huge VR systems on that. VR always sort of caught my mind, caught my imagination, something I hadn't tried before, so I was always keen on it, especially when I thought now maybe the tech's got to that sort of stage where it does offer you a very, very good experience, and it has got to that stage, although certain things still need to be improved on it with regards to resolution, etc. So why did I get rid of it? It made me feel fucking awful. It made me feel ridiculously queasy. Some games were fine, but then again, I'd play the same game for a lot longer, and that would be me starting to feel a bit unwell. I know you can get around it, ginger anti-sickness tablets, but if I'm going to have to eat certain things or suck certain sweets or take tablets just so I can sit and enjoy myself playing a video game, it's not really for me. What games did I have? I had PlayStation VR Worlds. I had, is it Super Stardust, something like that, which has got a VR part of it. And I had Rush of Blood as well. The PSVR Worlds, a lot of sort of short mini experiences. The Heist, I think, is it called London the Heist? Very, very, very cool. Sort of short 20-30 minutes at the very most. But you're like gangster dude, and you see certain parts of the story, and there's a section where you're sitting at a table in a bar, and another dude comes in and speaks to you, and you've got a cigar on the table and you can light it, and you've got your lighter, and the guy puts down money and you can pick it up. So it's ridiculous. You know, you can just pick up the money and just launch it a mile if you want. It reappears because it's part of the game. Or pick up a gun and just launch it. It really does fool you into thinking that you're there. That was quite good. PSVR Worlds, the rest of it is a bit of nonsense. Stardust, it's got PSVR capability in it, or compatible section of it. That sort of threw me massively. You're sort of a robot or a tank or a hovercraft type device with guns, but you controlled it with a joypad, so you had forward, backward, left, right and strafe. But then to aim your guns, you basically moved your head, so you could actually be going backwards at an angle, rotating, strafing at the same time while you're trying to track these enemies with your head, and it just sent my brain spinning. So it did start to feel quite ill playing that, really quite ill. Rush of Blood, a bit of a funny one this, because I fucking hate scary games first of all, but it was quite good. I played the first level of it. It was like a roller coaster ride, and when you went down the roller coasters, it really made your stomach go, but not to the point where you were feeling sick. It's just like what a normal roller coaster would, or if you were in a car going over a bumpy road, that sort of feeling. But pretty good, jumpy, scary sort of gaming sections, but quite enjoyable. And I also had the demo disc, obviously came with it. Another thing that made me a little bit spinny was Battlezone. Another thing similar to the Stardust game, you're sort of in a tank type vehicle and you're moving about, and I think it's just all the senses of movement at the same time. And there was when connecting the PlayStation VR, you can download the VR Playroom is what it is on the PlayStation, and one of the games on that really made me feel really ill. It's like a sort of robot, well, you control robots and you're like a platform game, but you're like looking at it from slightly above, and I was sitting there and you start making the robot move towards the screen, if you like, away from you, and the level starts scrolling and just playing away and stuff, and then you stop and obviously the level stops, but my whole body was like, whoa, it was still wanting to go forward. And there was also the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I can't remember the name of it, but the sort of space dogfighting demo that they've got of it as well. Tried that, played it for a good few minutes, and I was like, whoa, not feeling great. There was one other final game. It was a demo on the PlayStation Store. It's called Illuminate or something like that, but you're basically standing up, and there's like, you see there's like houses or something in clouds, and you look below and there's more houses in clouds, and yeah, that just sent me spinning as well. Really made me feel quite queasy. It's one of these things, I suppose. I've always been the kind of person that gets, not really motion sickness with games, but I've always been travel sick really bad as a child, car sick, until I started driving myself. But I suppose one of those things, I had never tried the system before, so I never knew how it was going to make me feel, and because I more or less got the same money that it was paid for, didn't really bother me that much. It's not one of these things where, oh, I've bought something, I've sold it, like I do a lot of the time. I tried to give it a really good go day after day, playing different games, etc. But nah, it was just beginning to make me feel quite unwell. A lot of people don't get on with it, some people do get on with it, but as an experience and as a piece of tech, taking the motion sickness or whatever completely out of the equation, it is incredibly impressive. Yes, it's sort of an entry-level VR system. Like I say, I know there's the Oculus and there's the Vive as well. The Vive has got the motion controls, if you like, in the room scale, and the Oculus have just brought out its own version of the motion controls as well. So they'll offer a little bit of a better experience compared to PSVR, but again, entry point is far much higher compared to the PlayStation version. But as a bit of tech and an experience, it is impressive. It does really make you feel like you're in the worlds. I remember was it in the Battlezone demo, and you're sitting there and you're looking about, and you can see you're sitting in the cockpit of the tank, and you can look down up above and you see it, and you see parts of the tank. You look down, you can see parts of your body and the controls. It's crazy. It's hard to explain unless you've experienced it. But for me, unfortunately, I experienced it and it made me want to blow chunks. So it's not for everybody. I know a few people, the same boat. Some people are keeping it. There's only certain games that they say they can't get on with, so they're going to just keep it and see how they get on. I know other people that have tried VR and straight away they've been like, oh my god, I feel really, really, really ill. But yeah, it's one of those things, I suppose, if you're thinking of getting it, go to your mate's house if they've got one, have a shot. See if a store's demoing it, have a shot as well. I was quite lucky, I didn't really lose any money on it. £25, something like that. It's a hit I was willing to take, I suppose, to try it. It was worth a punt in my eyes. Will I ever go back to it in the future? Probably not. Any other VR in the future? Probably not. They're probably all going to make me want to blow chunks at the end of the day. But if it's like I say, if it is something you're interested in, before you stick down your own hard-earned wonga on it, try it somewhere, a store, a friend's house. You may get on with it. It'll blow your mind. The experience will blow your mind. I was like ridiculously impressed sitting in the London Heist game, just sitting in the van next to the other dude, just going, oh my god, it feels like I'm really in a van. It was bonkers. It's another level of gaming, or experience of gaming is what I'll say. But like I say, for me, unfortunately, it's a no-go unless I want to have a sicky bag strapped to my face. But I think we'll leave it there, guys. It was a very, very quick video for me, I suppose. Or it was supposed to be quick, may not have ended up too quick. My initial thoughts, impressions of the PlayStation VR, very impressive. Price-wise, it's decent for what it is, entry-level VR system. Try it, basically, before you buy it. See if your stomach gets on with it. But yeah, it's good, just not for me. But like I say, guys, for me, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?